mobs, so just killing a 4-pack of imps is going to give them level 5.
And we have Sky Castle and Coneria Castle, so they're both checking Coneria to see what we've got for spells. We see Lit 3 and Warp. That is a pretty good spell selection, if I say so.
Well, we were talking in the match setup about how, despite the flags, this could be annoying with the party they have, but with Black Magic selection, I don't think they're going to have any trouble whatsoever with anything.
No, I don't think there's really anything too bad. There's Cure 4 to back it up, just in case you need it. I certainly don't say no to it, though I might consider danning that White Mage pretty early. And we got eyes.
And with access to Warp and Lit 3 that early on, you can get by just with the Black Mage and the Black Belt and get level 50 by about 30 minutes.
Yeah, an eye right off a power cycle like that is absolutely absurd. And now I would absolutely damn that that White Mage with the ShadowWalker's party already getting to level 8 for a minute in. Though he doesn't have a warp charge, so he might be dead. And he's out. He is safe. And we've got Solaris' party losing the black belt, but also getting level 8. He's going to check the chest and get not much.
I mean, to complement that early ridiculous magic, they have the best floor in the game right next to it. This is just ridiculously free.
This is just dumb. This is going to be very, very easy in terms of combat. With the black belt already at level 10, they'll be able to get an eye grind going off that power cycle very quickly, and black belt levels are nothing to get here.
So now that the seed has established in 2 minutes that getting levels and killing things is never going to be an issue, we have to fall back on the fact that this is an entrance shuffle and a chaos rush. So the goal is just to find the Temple of Fiends and to dive it and kill chaos. It is a full Temple of Fiends, however, so you still want those ribbons and a bit of resources to survive that dive. But with the ridiculous levels that they're going to be gaining access to Cure 4 at level 1 and just the absurd amount of resources they're going to have by the time they find it, that really shouldn't be much of an issue either.
No. A living black belt helps as the eye shows glare. So solo anything there is going to require a lot of balls and a ribbon.
Now, do keep in mind that there are no incentive locations, so key items can be pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. It is Chaos Rush, so nothing is required. Maybe.
Maybe. It's not a deep Temple of Fiends, so it will be the first floor of any overworld entrance. However, the floater might be required.
I believe Chime can also be required.
It could. Chime or Canoe. We could wind up having to go to the waterfall or the Mirage Tower.
So, checking chests not only for ribbons here, and NPCs are worth checking. Now, the way they're playing this, trying to dive the chests rather than just grinding levels, this is an interesting decision. I'm not sure what they're hoping for here. Maybe a very early mass beam or some armor would be very useful to find. A gold bracelet, opal bracelet.
Well, you have access to Sky 2F. I mean, you can out-level the Masmu in about 10 minutes.
That's fair. Mass doesn't matter much then. Solaris is just hard power cycling and grinding this eye. We'll see how far he goes. He's leaving all 4 of his party members up for now, so I'd expect he gets baseline levels, and then he might go look for a better spot to grind his black belt later.
I mean, you're going to be hard-pressed to find a better spot than this. I really don't disagree with the decision to hard power cycle and grind the eye. I would definitely consider killing off some party members for characters that matter to get more levels faster, though. You can always bring down back up afterwards and go through the entire sea before party members. But right now, just getting 2 people that can survive a blaze or blizzard is a lot more useful than having 4 people at level 13, 14.
Yeah, they're already level 13, 14 this early on. That's going to be plenty useful. And we see the black belt learning about the Chimera's 8 hits for 300 damage. Goodbye.
This is an endgame dungeon without armor. I mean, you can have all the levels in the world, you're still gonna get punched like a freight train of cargo trucks just hit.
Kind of like Gersharks are currently hitting ShadowWalker as he finds the next floor of the Coneria Castle dungeon is also extremely lucrative for experience.
Hopefully for ShadowWalker, he doesn't find himself on the receiving end of a 5-pack of ghosts or a 7-pack of lobster.
At this point, even a pack of Sahags would kill him straight dead. It is a split floor as well, so he's got some exploring to do if he really wants those chests.
Into more Sky Castle and a lot more chests, so...
And a lot of bad man death here. This is a bridge. It is a bridge.
I was just about to say, that bridge could be pretty deep. And a ruby right next to it. Alright.
He's just gonna make the call to warp. Okay, he's gonna unmake the call to warp.
Not sure how I feel about that call. I mean, you can always come back for it.
Yeah, it's not that difficult to get to. 2 encounters, maybe 3. And he is very strong. I don't think it's strong enough to be attacking Gurnagas with just your black belt, though.
And after that Sky 1F with infinite amount of chests, you wind up with the best cape of Cardia, too.
And a ship.
So, you start off with low XP, and you're already got a 30% increase because of key items you just picked up in Coneria Castle.
I do rate this absurd. Warp is probably going to come out here all the way back so he can save. Oh, he's going to hoof it through and pick up another eye.
Might have to reconsider our 1 hour estimate here.
Yeah, well, that entirely depends on where Temple of Fiends is.
Yeah. If it's an Elfland castle, then this could be a real structure.
That is very, very true. It could be anywhere, and that could include Temple of Fiends, Provoca, Dwarf Cave. They have access to the inner sea with the ship now, so there's a few places they should be checking. Levels are priority for ShadowWalker, though, which I don't fault him at all for. Levels good.
Levels are very good. Increase your run chance. I mean, despite the Black Mage having a pretty decent 50% all the time, the other characters have a pretty dreadful run chance, so getting those extra levels, more survival, better run chance, and better damage. You really can't fault somebody for doing that and taking advantage of this early absurd experience from Sky.
And we have seen the 300 IQ play. SolarysDrix has checked the Coneria armor shop, and he has found gold bracelets.
Well, if he's still wanting for cash after killing about 500 eyes, I don't know what to tell you.
He actually is, but they also found a katana and a dragon armor, so they have enough for one selling both of those. And TOF is in TOF! Okay, this is gonna be a 20-minute scene.
Alright, kill everybody, just power cycle eyes and win.
And get the black belt up and then just YOLO it with a level 50 black belt. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Who needs exploration when the game is right in front of you?
No, you do have to survive the dive through Long Topher.
Yeah, well, that's why you get, like, level 50. Like, you have the ability to just get level 1,000,000 on a black belt. You don't need anyone or anything else. Looks like Solaris is going to get himself a Garland kill and see what the key item is.
Well, despite the level 50 and the frankly absurd end death that you're gonna get from it on your black belt, you're still gonna have the fact that you don't have a ribbon nagging at the back of your mind for those banes and zaps that are sure to.
That's true. It is a bit of a YOLO call, going to one shot. Oh, Solaris is actually checking power cycle on Topher 1 for fights here. 3 Chimeras, we've seen their stinger, but they do have a very nasty scaled up fight. This might be faster than Ice, though.
I disagree. They have too much hit points, and you're just better off killing it.
So Artie would go for the eyes. I gotta go with Artie's experience on this one. We'll see what else is on this encounter table, though, if he doesn't decide to warp out and keep his levels. Purple Worm. And we see ShadowWalker also checking TOF. No! We see a reset.
He's probably gonna go and see if he can pick up some more spells somewhere, spells or gear or anything, really.
That is very valid here to go check for equipment or useful spells. Level 2 spells, there could be a lot of goodies in there. You could see Nuke, you could see Life 2, you could see Fade, you could see Invis 2 would be very valuable even for a YOLO dive here. Temper Fast. Lots
Fog
of
2 Wall would be my top picks for no gear runs.
Yeah, Fog 2 and Wall are a very big call. Now, it isn't no gear. You do have gold bracelets. We've got Coneria Castle, so we're going to see what the item is here. A heal potion. So, the King's Middle Finger is your item in Coneria. Oh, wait. ShadowWalker did not save Princess Sarah. He didn't get the second item.
I honestly don't even recall what it was.
We don't know what it is, because he didn't save Princess Sarah and go to Coneria Castle. Solaris has saved Princess Sarah. He's warping out, walking back to the inn now. We might see him go to Matoya and check that Coneria Castle. It looks like we have ShadowWalker trying to kill off some party members and grind this eye. And he is rewarded with an immediate glare to the dome for his black belt. This game is his best friend.
Yeah, but I mean, even if that happens, you're right next door, just with power cycle and take the 3 steps, and you're back in. Oh. It's not a big loss at all.
Yep. He has taken it as fate speaking to him, though, and he's going to go check Provoca first. So let's see what we have in Provoca. Volcano. And we have more Sky Castle. And lots of chests to check. This could be good or it could be very deadly. There's a lot of casters we haven't seen on this floor.
I mean, with all these late game floors, I don't know what else you can take as a message from the seed rather than just, okay, well, kill endgame mobs and just
get levels. Yeah, just get levels. That seems to be everyone's plan. Solaris is going to go check the other side of the split cave in Sea Shrine, which he didn't do before, as his party reaches level 20 at the 14-minute mark.
ShadowWalker picking up a rod for his trouble, too.
Well, we haven't seen a canal yet, so he's got no way to use it. But he's going to keep going. That is XP. It is a key item, so it is XP.
Yeah, we're unlikely to see either of these racers use it, but the XP bonus is always nice.
Yep. And there's a Mass Mune for ShadowWalker. Oh, baby. He's gonna throw it on his white mage. So I would be thinking about danning these black mages at this point. Warp is handy, but other than warp, I don't know what they're bringing to the table.
Not much at all. They are useful for just clearing trash on the way down, but they're so unlikely to survive it.
I guess the upside is they don't need to survive it.
Question in chat asking if the Masmune is strong. It's the best weapon in the game by a significant margin.
It is very much the weapon. And we're going to see a pro ring go on to the white mage as well. It looks like his plan is to have a double threat going on here. And he finds another Sea Shrine floor. Meanwhile, Solaris beating down some more eyes. Oh, he's digging Sky 1 right now. And that's a lot of bad men. You don't mess with them, they're bad men. And mermaids in mermaids. The vanilla mermaids. More chests for ShadowWalker.
This is just so many free chests early on without having to do anything.
Yeah. If he sees a ribbon, this is just go mode. It is not a drafted formation. This was random, I believe. Forced party.
It was indeed.
I think for Chaos Rush with these runners, if we saw draft party, I would have not been surprised to see a fighter or a red mage in here. I've seen SolarysDrix, and if he's drafting a party, I don't think he leaves home without a red mage, does he already?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it so far in this tournament anyway.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the red mage myself, but there are a lot of runners who are, so they will make their drafts as they do. Now, we don't have... Oh, wow. That is a lot of... Okay, he does have a way to save. He does have houses. Harry Recton, does this channel still run Link to the Past Randomizer? Yes, you can find Link to the Past Randomizer and plenty of other randomizer tournaments on all of the Speed Gaming channels. Follow on Twitch TV.
Following in that vein, we are going to be hosting the Link to the Past daily tonight at 9 PM on Speed Gaming 1, so right after this race is when that is.
Right after this race and whatever gap happens between them, because this is as close to over as the runners want to make it, as far as I'm concerned. This is just get levels and go kill chaos.
Oh, you can absolutely clear this in 20 minutes with good RNG. If you want to mitigate the chances of getting screwed by RNG, maybe like 30, 35.
Yeah. I'm not even sure digging for ribbons versus just diving Topher again with a level 40 black belt is, you know?
Oh, just grind up black belt and white mage. You have infinite cure 4 is going to get decent enough MDF. And I mean, if the white mage dies, well, the white mage dies. Doesn't matter. You've got 99 heals.
Yeah, like, just go one-shot everything. You have a massive black belt. That seems to be what both Solaris and ShadowWalker have decided to do now, so let's kick back, enjoy some LOL XP. Oh, SolarysDrix never checked the Dragon Armor chests. He never got a ship. I didn't realize. I thought he got that. I should look at the tracker. That explains why he has not checked Provoca yet. If he does go there, he'll be very happy to find his Masmune. How is ShadowWalker for levels? Because Solaris at 22, I think, has a bit of a lead.
Not entirely sure. I do remember Solarys grinding a wee bit more early on, so he probably has a couple of levels. He's 22 to ShadowWalker's not entirely. Though going by that HP on the White Mage, I'd say he's around the same level, so 22, 23 on the ShadowWalker's side.
Yep, press F to pay respects to ShadowWalker's black belt again. This eye just really wants him. And he's gonna leave him dead. He wants mage levels, or he wants to kill his black mages.
I suspect it's the latter. Because, I mean, he's got as much as he conceivably needs on the black mages.
Yeah, they're never gonna survive nuke. They have levels to cast anything he finds if he explores. I don't think he's gonna explore though.
I mean, to get them to a point where they're gonna survive nuke, you're gonna have to funnel so much XP into them. It's just not worth it with the way the seed has played.
Solaris has checked Astos Castle and finds Provoca. Level 2 spells for SolarysDrix. This could be big. Nuke!
That is great for Solaris. And if White Magic has something like Fog or Life 2
and
Life
Invis
2.
2.
So yeah, go back to grind that black belt and that White Mage and don't care about the black one.
Might as well check the pirates while you're here.
Or check for some quick pro rings or something that could give you a
pro
little
rings
bit more of absorb.
Pro rings would be very, very nice to find. Red would certainly be a happiness, although Red wouldn't have been able to cast that Cure 4.
I kind of disagree. Even if he could cast the Cure 4, because his spell charge growth is significantly worse than the White Mage.
That is true.
His HP, while better for the first few levels, the White Mage catches up and overtakes him pretty.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I get behind that. I agree with that.
I mean, Red Mage definitely fights better, but I mean, you've got a level 50 bajillion black belt. You don't care about Red Mage swinging his sword for 20.
No, even with the Mass Mune and him swinging it for 300, the White Mage is going to swing it for 250.
Yeah, pretty much. The damage doesn't come from the Red Mage, it comes from the Masa.
Yeah. Solaris going back into Topher here. Looks like he's going to take some encounters. He's putting his black mages in the back. It looks like he wants those 9 nuke charges.
I can get behind killing the worms. Not sure I agree with wasting all of that time casting spells. Just punch and swing, and that's pretty much all you need.
Solaris does not have the Mass Mune.
Then that could put a damper on things, yeah.
But Solaris does have 12 charges of nuke. So, Mass Mune, 12 charges of nuke, whatever.
He does, but the worms have an absurd amount of MDev. The amount of time it takes just to cast that spell is not really worth the damage against those kinds of... compared to just waiting out the round and punching again.
Yeah, okay. That's true. I think that would be even more true if he had the Mass Mune. A missed nuke will do about as much as a White Mage Mass Mune swing from what we're seeing, so... about 150, 160 to those guys.
Oh, it'd be more than that, because they don't really have absorb.
Okay, yeah, that's true, they don't. So if you got 3 hits, you could see up to...
I want to say they have no absorb, but I'm not 100% on that. I just think it's pretty garbage.
Yeah, it is very low. You are right. So it looks like Solaris is just going to not worry about the table and fight whatever's in front of him.
And ShadowWalker is committing himself to a solo grind.
Yep, he is saving often because he knows that eye has glare.
Yeah, starting around level 30, he's unlikely to be affected by it, though.
Well, he just blocked one right there, so... This is ShadowWalker's moment where he gets his levels and gets ready to go. Yes, Future Sight, the name of Shadow's Black Belt does sum up very, very accurately what is going on here. He is going to train, and then he is going to blow up the planet.
I highly doubt we're going to need an entire season's worth of chaos dialogue confrontation.
Probably not. Do you go to 42 or 32, says Tyrannix? I've got no gear. I'm going to 42.
I mean, at this point, you're going to get about a level per fight, so the difference between the two is negligible at best. For the advantage that you're going to get from the 42, you might as well just go for that. Because once you're past the level 20 mark, subsequent levels don't really take much more XP at all. It's pretty much all.
Go to 32 and try, says Thyphon. I would definitely lean towards 42 here. 32 and try. Trying and failing is so much more time than it takes to get to 42. However, we see ShadowWalker getting to 32 and raising his party. I would say he is going to go for it.
I don't expect to see those mages live for very long. They might make it to Kraken, maybe. If he's really, really lucky.
Yeah. Even the making it to Kraken isn't too bad. They are Cure 4 with legs.
Equipping that gold bracelet and pro-ring on the black belt would be a misplay. Yeah, I'm happy that he swapped it, because his base absorb is higher than what he's going to get out of that.
Yeah, the question is the death protection worth it? And I think with his MDef, it's probably not.
Well, considering he only has the one pro ring, definitely not. If he had a full complement, then I'd definitely consider it. Like the negligible loss of absorb would be worth it.
Yeah, because he's only level 32, so he's got 32 absorb. A gold bracelet and a pro ring is actually higher, I believe.
I mean, in fairness, at level 32, he still has more MDef, or like, maybe 2 less than a level 50 thief or mage, or pretty much anything that's not a...
Yes. And there goes Garland getting kicked into the gong. Solaris still grinding on the first floor of Topher. Tyrannix saying, see you in about 8 minutes, Garland. We shall see. I do believe this is a risky play by ShadowWalker, so it comes down to scaling and how nasty this is.
Not nasty at all, judging by that encounter.
Goodbye, Black Mages.
Now, we'll be seeing those Frosties again in about 2 minutes. Maybe a bit more than that, depending on how unrunnables were.
Steve's showing 2 fights. They might not be too bad.
Now, I don't remember... No, okay. I was gonna say, I don't remember ShadowWalker finding Provoca, so he doesn't have life.
He doesn't have life 2, he doesn't have nuke.
Now, you're not gonna feel the loss of those black mages up until the seafloor.
Yeah.
But if you run into some waters are very scary for a party this squishy. And the Sifu party mix is nothing to laugh at either.
Yeah, he doesn't have a spell item or anything, so honestly, with his absorb and his levels, any of those could be either a long time loss or a wipe even. Solaris backing out saving.
Can't argue with that logic. I mean, yes, ShadowWalker has the One Punch Man to take down bosses, but everything else can and will kill him.
And even the One Punch Man with that HP, all it takes is a Kraken whacking and down he goes.
Well, I expect, assuming the White Mage survives to Kraken, we're going to see a White Hood sacrifice.
If he's lucky, I mean, look at what the eyes have been doing to this black belt.
ShadowWalker being becoming acquainted with vanilla on hit effect Gurr Medusas, which aren't very nice.
In the famous words of X-Ice Blue, lol stun, and he resets.
On the plus side, he has his Black Mages back.
Yeah. With only Lit 3, I don't know how much they're going to do, but they'll be handy for the water floor if you can keep them alive. They'll be handy for this unrunnable.
And the approximately 15 more we're going to see on the way down.
Yep.
Because how unrunnables are laid out is the same as the vanilla game, which is pretty much half the encounters in Topher.
Yeah. Well, we've got SolarysDrix hitting level 30 on all 4 party members. He is going very deep on those black mages.
We have chat asking if there's another race in this tournament tonight. We do have Gregley Puff versus Elastoid in their final race coming up on Speed Gaming 1 at 11 p.m. So right after the Link to the Past daily race.
Speaking of that, we didn't get into the state of this series. This is the first game of this series between ShadowWalker and Solaris, is it not?
It's the second.
Ah, what's the score?
ShadowWalker won the first race.
Okay, so 1-0 for Shadow.
Yeah. So Solaris is fighting for his life, whereas ShadowWalker is trying to cleanly sweep his way into round.
And it seems like ShadowWalker has reached the Earth floor and is going for it. With a level 33 black belt and friends. These black mages will come in handy big time to clear these Gurr Medusas.
Absolutely. Of note, we haven't seen much of the mobs that we're going to encounter, so the fire floor could be surprisingly evil if the Agamas rolled a nasty.
Yeah, we have red giants with spells, we have Agamas with spells, we have everything on the air floor can cast, so there's a lot of danger.
Just have to correct you, it's the red dragons that cast. The red giants just punch you for about 300.
Red giants do have Inferno. They do have scripts.
That's news to me. I've never seen them cast anything.
Their default script has a pretty low chance to cast. But what they do cast is in fact incredibly nasty. Let's see what Lich can do. Get kicked into a gong. Here we go, Red Giants and Agamas.
Oh, I just pulled it up. They don't have any spells at all.
They don't have any spells?
Nope.
Really? What am I misremembering? Huh. Alright, so they're not going to cast anything. The Agamas might be dangerous.
Thankfully, it is a pretty short floor, though, so ShadowWalker gets through without any issue whatsoever.
Yep, and here's carry. Only 300. That is a high absorb carry. Ice 2 gonna sting.
I mean, her absorb can be scaled up by 50%, so that is a lot of defense.
Well, her HP wasn't scaled up. She takes 700 and hits the floor.
Now for the real fun part. How many waters is he going to encounter?
We don't know what this table looks like. This could be terrible. SolarysDrix back to fighting eyes.
He's got a pretty absurd run so far, so...
Seafood party mix here. SolarysDrix back in the Sea Shrine. He's digging for something. Chat, what format is this? This is a Chaos Rush race with very high experience and spell shuffle. We haven't seen very much of the world at all, and there's a water encounter for ShadowWalker.
Yeah, RNG being a bit merciful with him though, only giving him a 3-pack instead of a 7-pack. That would definitely spell.
That would be more troublesome, yes. SolarysDrix finding Astos Castle in what appeared to be the bottom of the Coneria Castle Sky Dungeon. I don't think anybody actually went to that left split without dying until now. ShadowWalker attempted it, and I remember him eating it to ghosts. Kraken 2 for ShadowWalker. Yeah, Chaos Rush, they don't need orbs. White Mage gonna take a Kraken whacking as ShadowWalker continues to experience the enemies going to his backline. Ice 3 coming out from Kraken, which is merciful.
Yeah, the death of his White Mage might spell trouble for the Tiamat and Chaos fights though. Gone is that safety of having the Cure Force to fall back on if he gets punched for a couple hundred.
Very true. He did not have that life too. We have SolarysDrix now checking pirates. He didn't check them his first trip to Provoca, and he's rewarded with a silver shield. Bike's middle finger.
He's just holding up a giant cardboard sign saying, "Go to Topher."
Yep. Ooh, Iron Goal for ShadowWalker. That's gonna be some XP.
It's gonna take a while to kill it, because the only thing that's gonna cause any kind of damage is crit.
Like that?
Yeah, like those.
Doesn't even heal, walks right into Tiamat.
I mean, can you really blame him? The Black Mages are gonna go one-shot anyway.
654. That's not good. 6 hits for 54 is not what I want to see.
Well, I'll give him time to crit.
There we go. There's some damage coming in from the Black Belt and from the Masmune. Two hits, 2 damage from the Masmune. Another Black Mage going to go down.
And so
there goes Tiamat. So the question here is he going to be okay for Chaos? We haven't seen anything nasty come out of the Topher bosses, and we saw a ton of turns out of Kraken. We saw 2 lit 2s and an ice 3 off the table.
At this point, the nasties are still around.
Yeah.
You've still got that Bane at the back of your mind. You still have Crack, you still have Zap. But worse than that is the Slow 2, which, while very unlikely to land, could still land and completely ruin you.
And we have the Irresistibles, the nuclear. We have Cure 4 on the table. I don't know why he's going for that Wizard Staff. I would just be swinging.
Well, he's not going to be going for it anymore.
Ow. Big hit from Chaos. Blizzard coming in.
Goku's in trouble.
I think Goku's going to be sent back to the hyperbolic time chamber to train some more. Nuclear.
Yeah, he's dead.
And there's Nuke. Goodbye. SolarysDrix running through the swamp. Looks like he's heading for Marsh Cave. Oh, he checked it. What was in Marsh Cave? Did you see? We were all looking at the Chaos fight.
I have no idea. I was just busy looking at Chaos as well.
Chat, did Solaris actually get anything in there? One fine day saying 42 every time. Yeah, I think we're gonna see some 42.
I think we're gonna see. Well,
SolarysDrix found Melmond and houses. Oh, that couldn't be right if he bought houses. That wasn't Melmond then. Astro's Castle was in the split in Coneria Castle. Everyone was watching the Chaos fight. SolarysDrix found a town. Oh, he found Gaia. And was not rewarded with any spells.
kind of disappointed to not see ShadowWalker learn from the fact that his white mage got completely obliterated and just still trying to kill her off instead of getting a couple. You know that Chaos has a nuke in the nuclear, so you probably want some more HP on the one person to cure for.
I would be leaning that way for sure. Load up that mass mutant, and there goes one black mage. We confirmed Fade for level 5. Okay, so someone did find Melmond and picked up Fade. Okay. Was it castable? Or was it uncastable? This Gaia is level 7 and 8, and that's not a whole lot of use right now. He might have only been 2 punches away, but he only did 600 damage to Chaos. Chaos could scale down that low, but he was more likely a lot more than 2 punches from winning.
Well, the fun thing about level 5, everything is castable by the white. So Fade is definitely on the table.
Okay, so I thought it was 3 and 1. So SolarysDrix then has Fade.
Yes.
Cool. That's going to come in handy for him. He also has nuke on his black mages. And he has a lot of levels on those mages, being 33 on all the mages. If he did find Gaia, there's not a whole lot of useful spells in there, or he would have bought them.
And going on HP, his black belt isn't that far behind ShadowWalker's either, so that dive definitely cost ShadowWalker quite a bit.
Yeah. SolarysDrix does have a level 32 black belt as well.
Still mucking about though, instead of just going for it. I mean, either go for it or grind some levels, then go for it. Because all of this shopping around for I don't know what, 42 minutes into this kind of seed, not necessarily a decision. Yeah, well,
it's the only thing that could be on his mind. Like you said, you would, if you were looking to avoid getting screwed by RNG, be looking around the 40-minute mark for ribbons, and we did see about a 5 or 6 minute time loss minimum to each runners for errors. SolarysDrix going to provoke it 3 times, and ShadowWalker dying in Topher. That is SolarysDrix's 3rd mass beam. And we can mark on the tracker, I think he'll keep it this time. I miss Roddy too. Ashes of Aran, you are very correct. Chicken Butt saying, looking for Vorpal's sword. Yeah, sure.
I mean, they really don't need money, so there's no point to digging for the Vorpal.
I mean, you have to validate your run.
True. But to swing it and validate the run, you need the class change, and have a class that's capable of using it.
Yeah. We do not have that. So we got 37 on Goku. He is getting some white mage levels as well. I think ShadowWalker will be getting into an excellent position for another end run here. SolarysDrix heading for what looks like Ice Cave.
He's definitely shopping for something going on in the world.
I did not see where he found that canoe. But
it was in the every key item in the game dungeon at Carnaria Castle.
Oh, okay. There was a canoe in there as well.
Yep, it was just a bit further down.
Nice. Well, nice in the sense that some people might have a use for it, but I feel like in this seed it is being used as a substitute for levels. Chat saying level 30, 45 minutes in? Yeah, this could have been level 30 at 15 minutes in with the fact that you start right next to that eye grind and you had very early access to Lit 3 and a Mass Mune if you went and grabbed it. Shadow is getting the White Mage levels because the White Mage has Cure 4 and Chaos has Nuke. So if he gets nuked, he wants to cast Cure 4. If he gets slapped by a big fight, he wants to cast Cure 4.
You're looking to get that extra MDF just to hopefully resist the nuke, and if not, then you're definitely shopping for fluffy nuke HP.
Yeah.
So anything over 400.
SolarysDrix digging in Earth 1, he finds a slab. You can mark that on the tracker. He finds Power Bonk. With these scalings, I wouldn't be flipping out too hard about Power Bonk, but there's Power Bonk.
Not even worth the round casting it.
Definitely not worth the 15 minutes to go get it. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. If I spent all this time getting here and went digging for Power Bonk, I would dig for a ribbon.
With how this seed is laid out, still digging 45 minutes is pretty.
Yeah, you could have just been level 50 on all 4 guys.
Pretty much.
Chaos Rush Spoiler Race would be a very interesting challenge. I would run that. How much routing time would you want to give, Dolphin? I know the last time we ran a spoiler race with Final Fantasy V, we got 24 hours of routing time, and it was great.
Yeah, I would definitely run that.
Five, 10 minutes of routing time, fast and intense. Yeah, that could be fun.
I disagree. I think it'd be more fun to have more routing time. Then you can really map out the encounters and what you want to deal with.
Yeah, you could probably plot the whole encounter table. Meanwhile, in the race, we have SolarysDrix checking chests. He's going to make use of his rod here. Rod value.
I mean, anytime you have, you can route in 4 tiles worth of ship navigation before diving over.
Yeah. Yes, ShadowWalker is at, as you call it, Chaos Shrine in the past. Temple of Fiends Revisited. He is heading for the end right now. Black Belt at level, I think I saw 48.
That's a pretty tasty black belt right there.
And we have a bottle for SolarysDrix, and he knows where Gaia is, so welcome to the definition of bait seed. He's going rod to bottle, ship to canoe to rod to bottle to God only knows. Meanwhile, ShadowWalker getting crit by an Earth and losing a Black Mage. Sorry, it was 43 on the Black Belt. SolarysDrix getting down to Sea Shrine 4F and gonna keep digging. Finds a Pro Cape.
He definitely has a nice assortment of gear, but at what cost?
About half an hour and still no ribbons.
Could be halfway through his 4th run if he needed that much by now.
So ShadowWalker, we missed a very interesting something hit him with Zap, and he's running a solo black belt to down through Topher after a close encounter of the Zap kind. We'll see where this goes, though. I mean, there's some serious one punch going on here. Level 45. I don't think Chaos is gonna live.
Depends on if he survives the seafloor.
Yeah, that's true. He does not have a whole lot of absorb. Well, here we go. Carrie got one shot.
A fact that surprises approximately no one.
That's true. We did see she only has 600 HP. Well, we got a free run on the first encounter. Waters will be next, I think. Nope.
No, he's not on the same table he was the first time.
Oh, okay. He's on a different table. He did not power cycle. So he's going to have to run from the seafood party mix, and it doesn't look like even at level 45 they're running from him. This could be death.
I don't think it's going to be death, but it's definitely going to be rip a good 25 heal potion.
You are correct. It's going to be rip about 10 heal potions. He got very lucky here. SolarysDrix has found a canal.
Well, there go another 10 heal potion.
Yep. At least it's only 4 waters. It could be 7, like you said.
Yeah. And then it's just a little matter of surviving a Kraken whacking.
Yeah, level 47. He's got 989 hit points. We have seen Kraken break 1,000.
I mean, Kraken can break 1,000 on a fully opaled knight.
Kraken opens with Ice 3, survives the first hit. Zap! Zap gonna miss.
I mean, that's really what you want to see. You want to see him casting.
And Kraken has been punched into the sun. Goku doesn't check his watch, he decides what time it is. Yeah, that's about right. We're not kicking people into gongs anymore, we're kicking them into the sun.
I mean, he's almost at gridiron levels of punching here.
Yeah, ShadowWalker has now kicked Tiamat into the sun.
Twilight Club. Not a good thing to see.
They're gonna sit there and cast Ruse and talk about their feelings, and then get punched. Oh, they have crack!
Oh, he gets
That's brutal, and the last vampire has crack queued up. And it misses! He is gonna live. Why is he fighting this? Because it was theoretically safer than running. He does
absolutely
level 50. Yeah, if he let that Wiz Vampire go, we don't know what they have, and they hit very hard with fight as well. Crack didn't feel like killing because he has like 1,000,000 magic defense. Meanwhile, Solaris digging Volcano 4F and finding a whole lot of not much. Still no ribbons. Finds a Bane Sword.
Yeah, we've seen Chaos' spell list though, so I don't think ShadowWalker is going to have any trouble whatsoever punching him into next year.
Nope. There's 700. That's more than he did in the first fight. There's another 700.
And there's another 2 for the kill.
Yeah. And that is GG for ShadowWalker227, winning the match with an SRL time of 55:09.
That was a bit longer than I would have expected, given how this started out, but...
I completely agree with you on that one. It looks like we have ShadowWalker jumping in for the post-game interview. Hello, ShadowWalker. Congratulations on the victory.
Thanks, that was a lot of fun.
I can imagine that seed was a lot of fun when you get handed a massive black belt starter kit the first 2 minutes of the run.
Yeah, that was everything I needed in that seed. I mean, step into the first entrance and it's eyes off a power cycle. What more can you ask for when you have a way to take them out and lit?
That is literally what I was commenting on there. Yes, it's the lit 3 and the eyes. That's all you need. Well played.
And then, I mean, you're running an entrance shuffle. You don't even have to look for the Temple of Fiends. It's right there next to you.
That was absurd.
Yeah, I mean, when it was, 15 minutes into the game, I had lit 3 for a sweeper, I had cure 4 for all the safety I needed, I had eyes on tap, found the Mazimune, and plenty of key items to get EXP quickly, so that seed was the freest seed possible, I think.
Yeah, SolarysDrix still digging. He's now on Ice 4F, and still no ribbons. He just found himself an Opal bracelet here. This quest for a ribbon has been quite an ordeal for SolarysDrix.
Yeah, that was the one thing that I was still kind of looking for when I was opening the chests, and why I checked the chests in Topher, the 2 by the Phantom, that is. Mm-hmm. Finding a ribbon would have been the icing on the cake, just to make everything just a little bit more safe, but never did find.
Absolutely, I would have agreed with checking any chests on the way. It looks like we had... Oh, that was a stream interruption from Solaris. He has not forfeited the race. He is going to keep digging for that ribbon, and he's going to go punch Chaos with that big black belt he's got.
So, tell us about that first dive, and what compelled you to go down at 32 instead of just grinding for a little bit more level.
It was partially to test Fiend durability. If it had been a situation where Chaos had low absorb, for instance, a 32 black belt might have been enough, and I did get all the way to Chaos. So I certainly had the resources to get there at 32. It was a play based on SolarysDrix picking the Chaos Rush, so it wasn't something... I wasn't sure if it was something that he has been practicing and preparing for, so I wanted to go ahead and give it the level 32 dive to find out whether the time spent going to 42 was going to be worth it or not. Could have saved myself some time if I'd just gone to 42 from the beginning, but you never know.
Well, we have SolarysDrix continuing to dig the ice cave, speaking of his position, and he got a whole lot of value out of that life 2 he found in Provoca, because he had to res everyone but the 100 HP White Mage after a close encounter with Rub Wolves.
Rub landing on a party of this level is just...
Oh yeah!
insulting.
He has a whole party with pro rings. He got rubbed through a pro ring 3 times. I just realized that.
3 times through a
3 times in one fight, yes. Both black mages, and I think he's currently running Opal Bracelet Pro Ring on the black belt. And it looks like he is going to continue to dig.
That's some absurd odds right there.
Yep. You almost had a rough encounter with those vampires right at the end with slow landing and them showing crack. That was a butt clencher.
Yeah, with them having slow, ruse, and crack, that fight could have gone really poorly really fast.
Yeah. It's always fun on commentary to see an encounter like that. We have a Titan's Tunnel for SolarysDrix. He's going to turn in his Ruby and see where in the world he ends up next. He's on quite the adventure.
You never know where your opponent's at, so for all I knew, SolarysDrix was just moments from dunning. I got that fight with the heirs, got the first strike, and accidentally input an attack. And I went, oh no, if that cost me the race, I'm gonna kick myself.
Yeah, we had somebody raise that question in chat.
Yep, purely a input misclick. My brain just decided to not work, and that was very nerve-wracking right at the end.
So SolarysDrix has found a ribbon, and he comes out at Onrak. And he's going to the waterfall. He has his ribbon. What is he looking for? Go to Topher!
I mean, at this point, I think I have to agree with chat. I was saying, he might think he needs the key.
Oh no, if he thinks he needs the key...
He thinks he needs the key. He was the one who picked Chaos Rush. Oh my goodness. This poor guy.
Oh boy!
Solaris resetting a long way back. There goes his ribbon. If he's looking for the key, and he thinks you've found it, ShadowWalker, and he has not checked Dwarf Cave. Yeah, he is hitting the nos and going back to his ship.
I'm really curious. Obviously, I didn't get a chance to watch his run. What was kind of his routing? Did he do a lot of dungeon diving rather than grinding?
He went and ground to 32 in Topher with all 4 of his party members at about the same pace you got your black belt to 32. Got smashed on Topher 2 by Crack Frosties, and then just started running around diving dungeons.
Yeah, he has gone through most of the map that's accessible right now.
He has not checked Marsh, he has not checked Dwarf Cave, he has not checked Ordeals, and that'll be it. So, since everything needed to beat the game is accessible, it is possible, if he is a very, very lucky runner, that there is actually no way to get anywhere else, but he has the bottle. He's going to turn that in, and that's probably going to be a floater. And if he gets the airship, we could be in for a long night.
It might be the item that's up for sale, too. You didn't check the item shop here.
Vanilla Oxyale.
Yeah, the bottle is guaranteed to be an Oxyale, actually.
Oh, sorry about that. It is. I thought that was changed in Helter Skelter for some reason. Alright, so he's got Dwarf Cave to check, and then did he check Earth Cave and Titan's Tunnel?
Did he find a canal? Because I don't remember him finding one.
He did find canal in, I believe it was in the dungeon under, in the Ice Cave dungeon. So there's Provoca, he's been there.
At this point, judging by the confusion, he definitely thinks he needs a key.
It certainly seems that way. He has TNT, Dwarf Cave's MIA. Okay, so no, he does not have the canal. And Melmond is in Dwarf Cave. Oh yeah, that's where he got his fade. I thought that was in Marsh for some reason. Gaia was in Marsh. So he's going to turn in the slab. Oh yeah, he knew where Lefane was. Lefane is in Elfland. So he can go get the chime. That's not going to do him any good though.
The floater could be for sale either in Gaia or at the caravan at this point.
That's true. The caravan is an open option. It could also be in the waterfall cave chest, or whatever dungeon is at the top of the waterfall where SolarysDrix reset.
Absolutely, but none of that matters.
No. Well, we haven't seen Matoya, so if the crystal's leading to it, it's a whole lot of nothing. So SolarysDrix now picking up his chime. Where's he going? So he does know where Astos Castle is. We haven't seen Matoya. We have seen... I think we've seen Elf Castle. Oh yeah, Etap, you're right. We did see Matoya. Yes, under the rod block from the vampire.
But we haven't seen a crown.
No, we have not seen the crown. Solaris is looking for that crown.
Well, looks like Solaris is choosing to retrace his steps to see he didn't miss anything. Oh, he's probably... I mean, at this point, he reset a ribbon, so he's definitely looking for something, which we're gonna assume is the key. So he's going to be kicking himself when he realizes that he doesn't need it. At this point, he's probably going to make his way back through the Titan's tunnel to go and check either the waterfall. Rather, it looks like he's just gonna retrace all of his steps and recheck every chest.
Yep. He didn't check every chest on this floor. Crown might be here. There's a fairly slim chance, but he could find himself a crown. He's found a floater. We're going for an airship ride, guys!
Oh boy. I mean, on the one hand, you can't help but feel bad for the poor guy who doesn't realize that he doesn't need whatever he's looking for. On the other hand, he's the one that picked the flag.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna pick up his airship, and let's hope for his sake that the crown is in one of the free chests somewhere. Because it's entered shuffle. He could fly back to Onrak now, so the ribbon in Titan's Tunnel is back on the table. Caravan is back on the table. He's gonna check Sarda. Okay, so he's just gonna check all the open entrances. Finds the bottom of Marsh Cave, and he's going down. So we have SolarysDrix continuing to dig through the Marsh Cave. He's still looking for whatever he thinks he needs. He's gonna check the totally not incentivized wizard chest. Wizard's showing some surprising bulk. Nothing. And he resets out of there. The good news is he has all the levels in the world, so opening chests will not take him terribly long. The bad news is he's still only level 33 and lacking in spells, and he didn't pick that ribbon back up. So, hilariously enough, if he dove Topher right now, Chaos could kill him. More Cardia chests for SolarysDrix, picking up a whole lot of not much in there. He does remember he's got warp, so after a couple of steps, he zaps back to the entrance of that floor. Down he goes again. GG Shadow, well done.
Congratulations on advancing to the next round, sir.
Thanks. Have a great night, everybody.
Have a great night. Everyone remember to follow the runners on twitch.tv as well as Speed Gaming. And the commentators, myself, Purity the Kitty, and Artea, as well as our tracker, who I believe is Turnix.
It is indeed. The links should be coming up in chat if they haven't already.
Thank you very much. That is, however, the wrong Twitch link for my channel. It was changed by Speedruns Live to Purity the Cat like 3 years ago. Because their bot broke. Blame Zelda 1. Crown sighting. I saw a cube. I didn't see a crown. Oh, it was in the... Nope. Did we have a crown show up? He's turning in his TNT. Chat says we had a crown. Tracker says we have a crown.
And mercifully, we already know where everything he needs to go cash in that key is.
And he's checking another cave, which means he forgot what he needs to do. And he finds ordeals. And he's diving it.
I don't even...
I have nothing!
Does he think he needs the loot?
He has the loot. He used it already.
I'm gobsmacked. I'm at a loss for why he's going down ordeals with this.
I have no clue what he's looking for.
Defense sword?
You may be right on the loot, and he is just tilted. We're running hundo, all chests.
All monsters.
Yeah, all monsters. Artie's new least favorite category coming right up. There's his defense sword. He is still digging. I hope when he opens his menu screen, he realizes that at this point, he has all of the key items. Aside from the ones that come from trading in what he has.
I mean, he might just be looking to break the heal potion limit too and go up to 107 or so.
Yeah. I don't think Falconic that he is actually trolling. He must think he needs something. Because if he was legitimately trolling, any sane person would know that the officials would assess some kind of penalty. But he thinks he needs key loot, or he forgot where Astro's castle is. That it was in Elfin Castle.
I can tell you this much, he's definitely gonna remember it for the losers bracket.
He forgot where Topher is.
No, I highly doubt that he's forgotten that Topher is in Topher.
Yeah. I suspect he has just forgotten he needs, or forgotten he has everything he needs. He's gonna stop and raise his white mage, run back to the end. He is in Coneria. That's showing good signs. And he's going down... Was Astro's castle here?
I believe so. Wasn't it on the left
Yeah, it
side
was on
of
the
the
left
Shrine?
side. Yes, it was on the left side here. This is where Astos is. So he is going to go turn in his crown. This may be it. He may be making the play. Yep. So he's going to get his crystal. He's going to punch Astos into the sun. I'm surprised he's not throwing in a couple of nukes just for BM.
Now, I can't remember where Elfland Castle was.
Elfland Castle... I can't remember offhand either. I was not taking notes past what we needed to win. Matoya was down here. And then... I actually think Elfland Castle might have been off Elfland Castle. Chat, does anybody remember where Elf Castle was?
It's either the Elfland area or Volcano or Crescent Lake, because everything on the left side of the Elfland area is town. We've got Melman, we have Provoca, and
My memory says actually bottom of Ice Cave.
bottom of Ice Cave would be Matoya, yeah.
Oh, yes. Bottom of Ice Cave was Matoya. That's where we are now. You are correct. I thought this was bottom of Crescent Lake. But no, I think you're right that this was the Ice Cave.
The good news is he does have about 16 charges of warp to get out of here.
All the charges he needs. He also has 7 charges of Fade and 16 nukes. So he may not need that level 42 black belt, as his plan appears to be to blast everything back 2,000 years into the past. This is how we got the plot of Chrono Trigger. SolarysDrix's black mages started pushing buttons. We got a pathing error by SolarysDrix, taking an encounter on Volcano 3.
Taking a lot of extra steps instead of using those damage tiles. If you're unfamiliar with the game mechanics, any step you take on a damage tile and a couple of more tiles in dungeon, including before and after door, or the bottom row of most rooms, are entirely free. So taking steps on a damage tile or any of those free tiles doesn't increment your step counter for when your next encounter is going to happen.
Hierophilos, no, I'm not calling a black mage Lavos. I am thinking more to the tune of they accidentally created Lavos by using a few too many charges. These black mages are far more powerful than anything that comes from another planet, or wherever that thing came from.
Well, they've definitely got more charges than Chrono does with Luminaire, that's for sure.
At this point, they can do whatever you want. Like, nobody's gonna ask them questions. We have a Mirage check coming in from SolarysDrix. I don't think he knows where Elf Castle is. Well, this is a dead end. And he's turning back around to check the chest. Okay, chat, what's in this chest? Oh, we're never gonna find out, as SolarysDrix is turning around.
Hey, what's in the box?
He may have just remembered where Elf Castle is.
Or he forgot that this is a 100% chess completion run, I don't know.
I have no idea what's going on, and I'm not sure I'm supposed to at this point. Ducks in, checks, houses, and ducks back in. It looks like SolarysDrix has either forgotten where Elf Castle is, or we never saw it. At least in this game, SolarysDrix is not also looking for a bomb hole.
Well, there is that.
Looking for silver arrows.
I'm probably still looking for the bow.
Looking for the bow, yep. Not realizing that this is second quest dungeons and there's 2 items in 4.
Seed put him out of his misery, just put the Mystic Key as a floor drop.
It's always the ice rod.
Well, no, that's always a Mimic Cave.
I can't say I know much about Link to the Past Randomizer. Zelda 1 and 2 are more my jam.
Oh, we can't say he's definitely been in full dig shake for a very long time.
Yes.
Unfortunately, he doesn't realize it.
Saw a big key on torch and noped out. Yeah, I love that play. Yeah, he's looking for Elf Castle. He's gotta be.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we said, it's definitely in the southern hemisphere, either Crescent Lake Volcano, or the Elfin Town or Castle.
I'm not actually sure if we saw it.
Pretty sure we saw it before he picked up the airship. It could potentially be in Lefane, yeah.
Yeah, it could be there.
I thought we'd seen it already.
I thought so too, and I thought we saw it very early. I know we saw Coneria Castle at the bottom of Provoca and Astos Castle in the first dungeon. And I'm pretty sure we also saw Elf Castle. But I could be wrong, and it may be completely the valid call here to dig. I would not be bothering to open any chests though, knowing that all I have to do to get a ribbon is duck into Onrak. Well, we have a ribbon find for Solaris.
Ribbon number 2.
He warps back, resets the floor. Not sure why he warped. I guess to skip the trap tile.
I guess.
Trades 1 encounter for 2 with ghosts.
I mean, in fairness, I'm not sure about sums up the last 35 minutes or so.
Hour.
Trying to be generous.
And there's Sarda. What's Sarda got? Jack!
Well, that's not very nice, stealing Sarda's pension check like that.
SolarysDrix forgetting that he has a reset button. I guess he's going to take that ribbon out, although he does have a free one on his way back. The Rub Wolves giving SolarysDrix another round. Mostly laying down the cremate this time, not rubbing him through any ribbons.
Yeah, thankfully this time he doesn't get rubbed 3 times through protection.
How different of a run would this be if SolarysDrix died there in Ice Cave? There's Elf Castle! We didn't see it before, it was in Cardia. So that's what he was looking for. We had not seen Elf Castle. SolarysDrix has, at 1 hour 32, found the magic key. And he's not even checking the chests. He's out of here. And he's heading straight for Topher. He's heading straight for... Yeah, he is, okay.
Taking the long way around, but going for Topher at least.
Yeah, looks like he's going to stop in Caneria, hit the inn. Is he out of houses? He might be out of houses. Yes, he did think he needed the magic key the entire time.
Yeah.
So now we get to see an exciting Topher dive, because his black belt is only level 34. All his mages are also level 34, but he's not actually that strong here. He has no temper, no fast, 1 ribbon, no wall, no fog 2.
He has enough nuke charges to put the US to shame.
The US
And
is
has a
Soviets and
ribbon.
everyone else.
Pretty
Jeff.
much.
He's Jeff.
Yeah, like he has a bigger arsenal than the entire G8.
Mm-hmm.
And
But-
his white mage has life and a ribbon. Even with the level difference between him and ShadowWalker, he should be fine.
That's a fair point. The white mage does have 600 HP. Or is that 500 full?
Should be around 500, yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
Maybe
500.
around 540-ish.
No, we're seeing 500 full. He is pulling the ribbon off of his black mage, which I think is an excellent call here.
Yeah, if we go back about an hour when we were talking about red mage versus white mage, the red mage has a lot of early HP gains, but the white mage has pretty good vitality growth, which means that in the long run, the white mage is going to come up quite a bit on top compared to the red mage on the HP department, which we're
Absolutely.
seeing right now with the over 500 hit points.
Yes, once you get past about level 20, the white mage is blowing the red mage's doors off for HP. You're going to see 50 to 100 more HP. Now we're up to like 200 more.
Yeah, not to mention the insane difference in spell charges, which really doesn't matter if you're going up to 50, but...
No, not when you really only have first and second level spells, although those 8 charges of Fade will come in handy at level 5. Red Wizard wouldn't have those. And here we have an encounter with the wild lol stun.
But the 700 levels that he's gained are doing a good job protecting him against stun.
Looks like we have the nukes coming out. He is fed up with these.
And that's another 1 or 2 levels right there.
Yep, we do have lull XP going on. Not even going to bother to heal, just going to punch Lich into next year.
I mean, that is still pretty ballsy, because it's Lich, so he's gonna cast, and he could cast that nuke.
Yeah, that could have been a vanilla nuke. I don't think he cares about his black mages at this point. He does have Fade to deal with the water flock. And the white mage was over 400 HP at the start of that fight, so out of nuke kill range. The white mage did take 60 from Lit 3. Here we should definitely see Solaris healing up the white mage. The black mage is optional. I think he is just banking on fluff your nuke HP, which he really has at this point on everyone.
Yeah, and with a full complement of Cure Force to go with it, too.
A max roll on nuke could take out a black mage, but not before everything gets kicked into a gong.
In fairness, a light breeze can take down a black mage, so that's not really impressive, is it?
Not really. Solaris gonna try to run from Seafood Party Mix, not going to the Lit 3s. He's got lots of levels, he can just run away.
I mean, even the mages aren't tripping on their roads at these levels.
No. After seeing ShadowWalker get to level 50 and still not have a single Topher mob run from him, what was with the morale in this seed?
I guess everybody went a bit over vanilla values.
That's true, vanilla morale in Topher is extremely high.
Yes. I mean, even at level 50, there's maybe like a 20% chance they'll run if...
So we got 6 waters, nukes and fades coming out. Here comes Kraken. We're gonna sacrifice both black mages in front to Seafood Party Mix. Oh, here comes the nukes. And we needed them.
So that's the last time you saw a mage with level 42.
The last time someone hard 4-man LOL XP, which was at least 2 years ago. Actually, no, that's not true. The last time would have been the last solo white mage asshole percent that we ran. I'm pretty sure all of us had the white mage at 50.
That's fair.
And for chat, I don't recommend running any flags described as that because they really do mean it.
Yeah, it really doesn't count. It's guaranteed 50 and get good RNG and reset Topher for about 2 hours.
Yeah, I think it was about a 5-hour train wreck of a run.
Still better than Solo Thief.
Yes. anything is better than Solo Thief. Probably including a nasal lobotomy. Yeah, Solo Thief challenge seats are brutal. Even with the speed ups that the randomizer gives you, it is extremely long. Chicken Butt suggesting that Solaris should warp out to keep the levels.
Please, no.
I will drink more for that. Alright, I think we have a dead chaos coming up. Check Massa chest. Please, no. It could be key. Or was that too low? How much are we allowed to make fun of this? I mean, I feel like this is on the level of Jamhammer.
I mean, you can feel that for a little while, but he brought this on himself.
Yeah, that's true. Jamhammer was unfortunate. This was an unforced error. And down goes Chaos, and that is the race. 141.46 for SolarysDrix. He did manage to salvage the hour. So there is that to be said. SolarysDrix is in the setup channel, waiting to be brought into the commentary. Hello, SolarysDrix, and congratulations on the finish.
Thank you. I messed that seat up big time.
Well, here's the moment where you're gonna kick yourself. You spent all that time looking for the key.
Yeah.
You didn't.
Oh no?
You don't need the key in these flags.
Oh.
Yeah, Chaos Rush changes the door to just a regular door. You don't need the key for it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although you have good news, you are definitely in the running with a 44-minute unforced error for
No kidding.
largest error of the tournament. So
far.
So far. At this point, we will definitely have a reward for that. We'll put something in.
I had Chaos Rush stuck in my mind. I was like, I just need to grind and go. And then as soon as I started, I was like, wait a minute. No, I need to find stuff.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grind and go was definitely the play, especially with those eyes and that lit 3 and the free black belt. Like, you didn't have to leave Coneria Continent in that
No.
one in 40 minutes.
That is true. As soon as I said that, I'm like, uh-oh, I am 40 minutes behind right now. I gotta go.
Go was definitely what you needed to do, and go you did. There was really no slowing you down in Topher. That was just a massive destruction of everything in your way.
Topher was so easy.
So, apart from not looking for a key item in your next Chaos Rush, anything you're looking to change up or maybe looking forward to in your following match in the down in the losers bracket? You're facing Spell Zap next, I believe.
Spell Zap, okay. I've never played him before, so this should be interesting. If I do a Chaos Rush again, I will make sure to remember about the key.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed myself in just where that Temple of Fiends landed.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping to be somewhere down low, and then first place I checked was Temple of Fiends. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah,
It's like you go through all the trouble of going through for an entrance shuffle and everything, and it's just here, have this free floor of experience, and here, have Temple of
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
at first we thought what you were doing was digging for a ribbon because ribbons were extremely difficult to find in this seed. You did end up finding yourself two, giving one up from the Titans tunnel, but you
That's
kept
what it was.
going and going, and
I thought I had two, and then when I went to, I was wondering why my white was getting hit so hard. Then I looked, I'm like, I only have one. Where'd I?
when you came out of Onrak after Titans tunnel, you reset.
Yeah.
And that was your lost ribbon there. We actually thought that you had found Elf Castle in Crescent Lake area, so we were really scared to see you digging Cardia. It seems like you did take better notes than the casters and realized you had not, in fact, found Elf Castle.
When I had to, I just start thinking, where was everything? Okay, this was here, this was here.
Yeah, I honestly thought that Elf Castle was in the bottom of Ice Cave and that you were digging Cardia, and I was starting to worry about the 9 p.m. Mercy kill. Because if it was down there and you were going 100%, that would have been another half hour.
Yep.
Well, we're glad you found it, and we're glad you got the finish. It was definitely entertaining, and thanks again to you for coming and competing in this tournament. It's been a great tournament to commentate so far, and a great tournament to watch.
Been a great tournament to race so far.
Great, and we encourage everyone to follow the runners on Twitch TV, as well as the commentators, myself and Artea, and our tracker Tyrannix. I guess before we sign off, any final comments from you?
Nope, just looking forward to my next round. Hopefully, ShadowWalker has a good next round as well.
I would start training. Spellzap is a strong player.
Yes. Hopefully, maybe, who knows, we might see each other in the finals.
Could
you
be
never
good.
know.
You never know. It's honestly good to see you be such a good sport about it. I know I'd be fuming.
I've seen some losers bracket rags to riches stories. I mean, in the first FFR tournament, I was one myself, losing in the first round and going to loser semis and even knocking off Artie in a best of three.
Yep, so anything can happen, yep.
Yep, anything can happen. So I wish you luck in the tournament, and I hope everyone is looking forward to another race coming up in about 2 hours after the Zelda Link to the Past Randomizer nightly race. And that'll be coming up on Speed Gaming. So I think that's it for myself and Artea.
It is indeed. Just remind you all once again, give these runners a follow, and if you like what you're doing, do check out FinalFantasyRandomizer.com if you'd like to start playing or get involved in any way, whether it's volunteering for what goes on behind the scenes or just to chat with the racers that you see pretty much every week.
Yep, and if you need a coach to tell you when you need a key, hit up our Discord. We've got all kinds of friendly players here to help, including SolarysDrix.
On that note, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the Link to the Past daily race coming up in just a little bit over 15 minutes.
Have a good night, everyone.